How does activity-based costing work in project management? Imagine trying to figure out exactly where your project money is going. Wouldn't it be helpful to see which activities are costing the most? That's where activity-based costing comes into play. It's a way to see the real costs behind each task in your project. This method helps project managers plan budgets more accurately and keep costs under control from the very start. First, you need to identify all the activities involved in your project. Think about tasks like designing, purchasing materials, building, testing, and customer support. Once you list these activities, group similar ones into categories called cost pools. For example, all activities related to procurement can be in one pool and all quality checks in another. This makes it easier to assign costs later on. Next, you find out what causes costs to go up for each activity. These are called cost drivers. For example, the number of hours workers spend on a task or the number of units produced can be cost drivers. If a task takes 10 hours of labor and labor costs $20 an hour, then the total labor cost for that activity is $200. By using these drivers, you assign costs based on actual resource use, not just guesswork or averages. In project management, this approach helps you create a more precise budget by linking costs directly to the activities planned. When you know exactly what each activity costs, it's easier to negotiate with stakeholders and manage expenses during the project. You can also track costs in real time, spotting any activities that are over or under budget. The main parts of activity-based costing include activities, which are the tasks that use resources, cost pools, which are groups of similar activities, cost drivers, which are factors that influence costs, and cost objects, which are the project deliverables or work packages. Using activity-based costing gives you a clear picture of which activities are the most expensive and why. This insight helps you decide where to allocate resources better, schedule tasks more efficiently, and spot areas where you might save money. It also helps identify inefficiencies, so you can improve processes and reduce unnecessary costs. In short, activity-based costing works by breaking down a project into detailed activities, assigning costs based on how much resources each activity consumes, and linking those costs to the final project deliverables. This makes your budget planning more accurate and your cost management more effective, which are key skills for any project manager aiming to succeed.